Welcome to another video on easy ways to practice speaking English. Today I will talk to you about 5 daily exercises. I'm sure all the viewers who are keen to learn English fluently and confidently, who want to speak easily and who want to communicate in all situations which they encounter will find this video useful. Please watch the video till the end so that you get all the 5 exercises clearly. These exercises I have explained with examples. First, you can use them just to repeat and practice and imitate. So listening and imitating, shadowing, this is what is the first point you have to do. In all the 5 exercises, this is what you need to do first. Then you can expand your English by going beyond this listening and repeating. Then you can think and formulate your own answers, your own practice sentences, and practice them. Start with a simple paragraph or a simple series of sentences and then go on to an advanced level. It is not as though you have to do everything at once. If you are a beginner, if you are not able to speak a single sentence in English, then this is an easy way to do it. Please remember that you need to practice regularly. You need to do it daily. All the 5 exercises, if you spend a minute or 2 doing daily, it will be very useful. I have already told you all the ways in which you can do in a video on the steps to practice daily. If you follow those 10 steps and you practice these 5 exercises, then your English will improve very much. I would like you to share the videos with others who want to learn English, because I cannot reach out to all of you unless all of you also start sharing. Like and comment on each of the videos because you are getting your answers regularly. I'm trying to help you by making videos on all the topics you want. Recently you had a test also which many of you enjoyed. If you need more tests, you will certainly get those. And subscribe to the channel if you want to learn good English. Now let us move on to the 5 exercises. Exercise number 1. Start by making sentences about your daily action. What do you do daily? Or what does somebody else do daily? So you identify 2 or 3 people and then you talk about their daily actions. What do they do? Suppose you start speaking about it. You say, every day I go for work in the morning. After spending an entire day in the office, I come back. I'm getting many messages and mails from young students, school-going students. So they can say that we get up in the morning and we rush to school. We take a school bus to go to school. And then you can say what all you do in school. We attend our classes. We listen to all what is spoken by our teachers. We eat lunch during the lunch break. We play when there is a time allotted for sport. We talk to all our friends. We feel happy to meet our friends. In this way, you can talk about the actions using the present tense by saying I get up, or I go, I walk, I run, I eat. All these actions you can Make a list of all your actions and make sentences with them. This is the first exercise about yourself and others. You say that the gardener comes at 7 in the morning. The gardener waters all the plants. The gardener picks all the flowers, plucks the flowers and gives it to us. Or the gardener digs the earth to make the roots get some breath. In this way, you can describe a gardener. Suppose you have a person who is sweeping the streets. The streets are very clean, so somebody is doing that job. Then you say, the person who cleans the streets comes at 2 in the morning. When it's very dark, only street lights are there. These people come and sweep the roads. They have a big broom. They use the broom to sweep the entire street. By the time it is sunrise, their duty is over. They go home and take rest for the entire day. Again at 2 o'clock in the morning, they come back to do their work. Look around you and find people who are helping. Suppose you have a person who is a security guard. Then you say that he has a 12-hour duty. The security guard comes at morning at 8 o'clock and leaves in the evening at 8. The security guard checks whoever is coming inside, makes them sign in a register. The security guard also informs the person for whom the guest has come. In this way, if you identify some people and describe what they are doing, you are practicing the first exercise. Daily in your mind, if you keep practicing them, and once you have thought about it in your mind, in English, remember, thinking in English is very important. And then you say them aloud when you have a little time. Suppose you have a little free time, or you are thinking about what you're going to do next. In that small gap, you can always speak out these sentences aloud. If you have people at home, you can always tell them, you are, and then you fill in the blanks by saying that you are walking, or you are running, you are packing your bag, you are preparing breakfast. In this way, you use the continuous tense to show what is happening exactly at that point. So daily action, first exercise. Now the second exercise is also similar. It is about routine, what we do every day. So suppose the first exercise you only speak about what is happening now, then the second one you can talk about routine. You say, today is Sunday, today is a holiday, today we meet our friends, today we go out for a picnic, today we enjoy ourselves, today we meet people we haven't met for a long time, today our cousins have invited us for lunch. In this way, you frame a few sentences. What you need to do is that these sentences show some kind of a routine. On Sundays, this is your routine. You don't have your regular office routine, but you have a separate routine. What about your vacation? What kind of routine do you have for the vacation? You say that we have come to a hill station. It is summer, very hot. The hill station is cold. So you enjoy the cool weather. And then you talk about your daily routine. You say we get up, we have a nice warm cup of tea. Or we look at all the hills around. We look at the greenery. We look at the beautiful flowers. Then we go for a jog or a walk. Or we do some mountain climbing, rock climbing. All these you can talk about in a routine for your vacation. A vacation routine is not your routine of Monday to Friday. It's a different one. In this way, if you practice, this is exercise number 2, which you can do daily. Any kind of routine you can discuss on a daily basis. Suppose you went you went to your village last month. Then you talk about the village routine. How is it different from the busy routine of your city life? These descriptions you can easily give. Suppose you are spending time with your friend or your uncle. Then what kind of routine do you have? Think of it, make sentences and use them. So the first exercise was about actions which you're doing now. The second exercise is about a timetable, a routine, a plan which you have made. Now the third is much more than that. And that is, daily you have to practice while you get up in the morning, making a to-do list. To do, T-O, hyphen is a small dash, D-O. To do means what all you have to do on that day. What is it that you have to do that day or that week or that month? We can make a to-do list. Or what you have to do in the next hour. You say in 1 hour, I have to prepare some notes. I have to also speak to some people on the telephone. And I have to arrange that all the activities of today are delegated, are given, responsibility is given to different people. So you have 1 hour and you have 3 things to do. So that is your to-do list. Speak about this. When you are practicing English, the to-do list is very nice because every day you have a new set of activities. Suppose you suddenly hear that your friend is not well, the friend is in the hospital. Then what do you say? You put in your to-do list. Today I have to take half a day leave. Then I have to go to the hospital. While going to the hospital, I must take some flowers for my friend or some fruits. This is possible. Once I meet my friend, I should talk to him about how he should get well soon. To-do list. Once I'm coming back from the hospital, I can see the doctor and find out how is my friend's health. See, to-do list. So you have a whole day where you are talking about half a day working, half a day leave, and what all you will do in that half a day in order to spend time with your friend who is in the hospital. So every day think of something on which you can make a to-do list. You have to be very creative in order to do these exercises. You can't really do the exercises off the cuff. Now we come to number 4. Exercise number 4. Let us recollect. Exercise number 1 is your actions and the actions of others. Exercise number 2 is your daily routine in different parts of the year. What is your daily routine in summer? What is it in winter? What is it on a working day? What is it on a weekend? On a vacation? On a visit to your village? All these are different daily routines. Then you have the third one, and that is the to-do list. What are you going to do? What is your plan for today? Or what is your plan for the next half a day? Or for 2 hours to do? Now number 4. Number 4 is describing people. Describing is a wonderful practice because it is very easy to do. Remember that all of us as human beings are constantly describing something or the other. It is not as though we are only describing, on rare occasions. That's not true. We can constantly describe something or the other. Many of your comments very often describe what is happening, what I'm doing in these videos. That is a description you're giving. And that you're describing a person, you're describing the person who's talking to you in these videos. Sometimes there are comments about, my dress or my attire, which is not very polite. Please remember that unless you know the person very well, you don't describe personal things. It is much better to describe a person by saying that person is very nice, that person is very helpful, that person is very kind-hearted, that person is generous. In this way, you can describe a person's quality. That person is very honest, that person is very punctual or very well disciplined, that person has strong ethical values. All these, if you say, you are using adjectives, you are describing a person. And this kind of a description is very helpful as an exercise. Every day, if you find some person to describe, that would be wonderful. Otherwise, you can describe new things about the same person. Every day you find something new, something positive. Please don't describe by saying, this fellow is useless, this fellow is foolish or not helpful, this fellow is somebody I hate. This kind of a negative description is not going to help your English or your mind. We should keep our mind positive. I will make a video on positivity as a motivating factor. Then, if we look at any person, even our worst enemy, a person we don't like at all, that person will also have wonderful qualities which we can appreciate, we can admire. So when you describe a person, find out something good about that person. Instead of saying something terrible, it is always good to say something which is nice, which is pleasant. If you know the person very well, and if you want to correct that person, also you can say something which is a negative comment, but say it in a positive way. That way, describing a person becomes easy. Start by describing your parents. Your parents might no longer be with you. They might have left this world. Describe your friends. Describe people you know very well. Describe strangers whom you see on the road. Suppose you are walking on the road, you see somebody on the other side. Notice and describe. Remember that such descriptions are very helpful when people ask you. Sometimes a lawyer, a police officer might ask, can you describe this person whom you're talking about? Then based on your description, they draw an entire portrait of that person. I'm sure you've seen this in movies and serials, etc. Now the last of the exercises, exercise number 5, is to describe places or things. I have said describe a person. So we have many adjectives which describe people. Now you look at other adjectives which describe something. Now behind me you can see a part of one painting. Actually it's not a painting, it's an embroidery. Somebody has done it with many colors. Can you see? There is yellow, there is green, there is purple. It's all on a white background. And all these you can describe. If you can see the whole thing, you would say that it is a square piece which is embroidered with thread. Description. It is multicolored. Description. It has different shapes, and all the shapes are filled with many colors. The background is white in color, and the frame is a wooden frame which is brown in color. Now you can see, you have described something. You described your computer or your smartphone. It is right there in front of you. You can describe it using whatever words come to your mind. Because we are trying to practice easily. Remember, we are not going to search our brain for a right word or a difficult word. We are allowed to make many mistakes, no problem. But don't stop from describing. Don't stop. Even if you hesitate, give a descriptive word. Instead of saying that, it is yellow in color, you can't get the word yellow. Then you say, it is bright. Or you say, it is like sunlight on a clear day. See how nice your description has become? Instead of just using the word yellow, you have used an entire description to say. Again, suppose you want to say green. Then you say that it is the color of grass, or it is the color of the leaves next to my window. You can describe your room. You can describe the places you have visited. It's really, really very nice to travel and remember the places you visited. These days we click pictures. We forget to see with the eye because our eye is a smart camera. It is the smartest camera because it stores in our brain. And then when you recollect, you say, oh, 5 years back, I visited that place which was so wonderful. It was an old monument built hundreds of years ago. Even today it is so strong. You go inside, you find tunnels, and those tunnels are so dark that you have to use a torchlight. You're describing a place. Somebody who wants to go there will be benefited by your description. These days, Google says, can you give some, description about this place you visited? As soon as you visit a place, you get a message by saying, would you like to give some pictures? Or you want to review this place? So that hundreds and thousands of others who are searching for this place will read your review, and they will look at the pictures you've posted, and they will choose whether to go there or not. Whether you go out to eat in a restaurant, or you go out for an adventure sport, you go to a shop to buy something and then you don't find that in the shop. All these you can describe. And once you do that, your practice becomes easy. I have given you these 5 exercises to make your practice very easy. So please try them out and see whether you are able to improve the language daily. I can tell you from my 45, 47 years of experience that you will improve if you are sincerely practicing. If you're not practicing, I cannot guarantee that you will improve. Practice is what is important. I'm giving you only the ideas. If I practice for you, I will only benefit. If you say that please speak with me so that I can practice, remember that I will speak more, you will speak less, you will feel shy, and you will not learn anything. Learn to be self-sufficient and practice. I wish you all the best and thank you.